Hello everybody, this is Shahar Duran and I'm recording this video for telling you about MMM Global, and we're going to talk about what is MMM. We're going to talk about the ideology, the rules, the benefits, and why it's a good idea for you to join as well. Okay, so let's get started. Alrighty, so first of all, the Hi everybody, this is Shahar Duran, and we're going to be talking tonight about what is MMM, what is the ideology of MMM, the rules and regulations, and also the mechanics, how things work, and the benefits that you can get if you decide to get started with us. Okay, so we're going to talk about MMM Global. And this is the creator of the system. His name is Sergey Mavrodi. And so let's talk about what is MMM. Okay, so MMM, as you can see on my screen here, it's a system of peer-to-peer exchange of donations. Okay, it is a mutual aid community, which means we are a community of people who help each other. Okay, we are actually changing the world together, and it's obviously based on trust between members, and you get free education along the way. Okay, so this is our website, and what you actually see here, a lot of the arrows I put into, I would like to encourage you to go visit our website and check out all these little places. We're going to look at some of them together, but I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and do the same, because you will learn a lot and you'll be able to have a better picture of what is the whole information that you need to know to make an educated decision. Okay, so what is MMM? What does MMM stands for? Well, MMM is a Global Mutual Aid Fund. It is a World People's Bank. It's financial social network, or any definition whatsoever. The point is not in the title. The bottom line is that this is a voluntary and informal association of millions and millions of people throughout the earth, and we are all rebelled against the financial slavery, and we all chose to declare war against the Fed and banks and to win this war. So basically, for this aim, all these millions of people of us have consolidated our capital. So even though there is small amounts, together when it adds up, it is millions of people, and we have the power, and it's an awesome and invincible power, and it's growing every day. Now, how do bank works? How do they exist? Thanks to bankers, thanks to billionaires? No, it's due to the same ordinary people like you and me that we go and we deposit our money into the bank, right? We put our modest savings there. MMM takes the wind out of bank sail, and it's making people see the reality. Okay, why do the people bring their money to the banks, and it's such an exorbitant interest? The question is really serious, right? And the reason is, it really is only because they have no other choice. Banks are monopolists. There are no other place to bring money to, and all banks are just the same, and it is all controlled by the feds. They simply destroy ordinary people. Now we have an alternative as MMM. It's something close to our heart. Here, people help each other. Today you help, and tomorrow you will be helped. It's the main principle of MMM. Do you really want bankers to buy another limousine or another house for your money? No, right? So you should not become another slave. Better, you should join MMM, and your money will help those who really need it, like poor people, retirees, disabled people, women with many children. The Bible says, love thy neighbor, help him, right? The Bible says, give and you shall receive. And indeed, this is what we do here in MMM, okay? It's a kind of a common storage box where people save their money and then take money whenever they need it. So the amount they need that you will need at a certain moment, you do not steal it, you just namely take money. It's your box too. Okay, so there's no we spoke about that. There's no really central type of account here like the banks do with the money that you deposit. All the banks do is like funnel it into one big account. They transfer it to the central bank, but and then they work with virtual numbers on their screens, right? Basically you deposit. So okay, so they say in your balance they show you a number, right? But what do they do with the money? The real physical money that you deposited into your account, they take it and now it becomes part of the central system. And when Joe comes tomorrow and he needs a loan, where do they take that loan from? Is from the money of people like you and me who deposit that money into the system. Now they give it to Joe, and Joe will be charged an interest that the bank will collect as their own profit, not always sharing with you. Sometimes they share a little bit, but usually not a whole lot. Okay? So the truth is that actually people don't need a lot of money. They just need the conscience to know that they have it and the confidence that tomorrow, if something, God forbid, happens and they need it, they know that it's there. So it is just MMM that gives this confidence because the banks don't. It gives the feeling of partnership that you are not alone. So at a difficult moment when you will be in need, you will never be abandoned and you always be helped and supported. So MMM is a unit of new society. It's brighter, it's better, it's a new world type of idea where there won't be money, current money that is, where everything will be otherwise. It's going to be fair and honest, and where there's won't be any slaves or any owners like there is now. You have a boss. Even, I mean, all of us, even your boss is a slave to the bank in a sense, because at the end of the day, they also deposit their money into those same banks that you and me do, right? So the future, what we're hoping for is there will be a system that is fair, where everybody will work for their own pleasure, not because they have to, but because they love what they do and because it has value for the whole society. Okay, so that's a great, ideology. And also where good will defeat evil, because right now the few little tiny amount of people who control those central banks are the few that are evil, and they don't care that the rest of the world have less and less money and the prices of everything just rising and rising, and people cannot afford the minimal things of decent life. So it will be so. There's no doubt about it that we will defeat this evil. Okay, so again, we want to welcome you to the system, and together we will change the world. That's okay, our ideology. So what is MMM? MMM is not a bank. It is not it does not collect your money. As I said, MMM is not an online business. It's not a high yield interest paying program. It's not an investment, and it's not an MLM program. MMM is a community where people help each other. MMM gives you the technical basic program. Our website is the program which helps millions of participants worldwide to find those who need help and those who are ready to provide help for free. All transferred Bitcoins to another participant. And these are your help given by your own goodwill to another person. And it's absolutely gratuitous. We're not expecting anything in return. Okay, we just give you it as a donation once you're a participant. Okay, if you are completely confident and certain in your actions and make your mind to participate, before you do, we kindly ask you to study carefully all the warnings and the instructions first. Now, in any case of any matter regarding the topic of our online consult, any problem at all on the topic, our online consultants are ready to help and answer all your questions. Okay, so how does it really work? So MM participants give help by transferring the money to each other directly. How exactly that happens? MMM community of people provides each other financial help on the principle of gratuitousness, reciprocity, and benevolence. We use Bitcoin infrastructure for our transactions. Okay, in MM, you don't have to make a contract or pledge your property. Like when you need a loan, for example, if you ever needed a loan or ask for credit or some sort in your bank, you need a collateral. So sometimes you need to pledge your property as collateral for that loan in case, God forbid, you wouldn't be able to return. In MMM, there are no lenders and no debtors. Remember that. We are different. Everything is very simple. It's a transaction between two people, one participant who asks for help and another one who provides the help. That's it. Okay. The only thing that MMM demands from its participants is to be honest and kind to each other. And you ask for financial help when you need it, and you give financial help when you are able to do so. Okay. In the transaction, MMM participants operate with Bitcoins. Now, why do we do that? It is the best possible way to organize smooth transfers between participants from different countries. Like Bitcoin causes revolution in financial relations, so MMM causes revolution in social relations between people. This combination of MMM and Bitcoin ideas of fair and free financial system makes possible for us to establish significant changes in modern world. Now, very important, there is no central account, as I stated before, where all the money flows to, or it can be easily stolen from, like what the banks are literally doing, and we are sleepwalking, not aware of it, although it is documented many, many places. All the money in MMM is distributed between the participants themselves on a lot of thousands of million accounts. Participants transfer Bitcoin directly to each other without intermediaries. Okay, what do we need those intermediaries for? Anyways, we don't. It's just that the banks has been around for too long. We've been accustomed to expect and accept that it's, yeah, we need a mediator so they can get some part of our money in this transfer. No, they don't. Okay. So in fact, MMM only regulates the process and nothing more. Now the system completely belongs to the people, which means there is no owners. We, the people, are the owners of the system. Okay. It is a real mutual aid fund where ordinary people help each other. Now, how does it work technically? You declare the willingness to give help. And so you click in your personal office on provide help. After that, your account will be credited with Mavro, which is the name of our internal currency of the system. And Mavro's amount will start to grow from the moment you deposit the payment, right? And the rate of growth of that Mavro money in the system will be anywhere from 20% to 100% per month. And these calculations are calculated and adjusted every single day at midnight Greenwich time. And this sum of Mavros shows how much money you can request to withdraw. Whatever you have in your account that accumulated, you're entitled to request that much in help when you need it. Okay. So why is the scale of 20 to 100%? What does it mean? We make participation in MMM Global more attractive and useful for everybody. We encourage our participants to be involved in development of MMM Global. And due to these reasons, we've established what is called MMM Extra. This model allows each participant to get 100% per month. And we're going to see how exactly it works in the next slide. So basically, what this model is, it's a database of web tasks available in your personal office, and it is designed to promote MMM worldwide. We offer you an opportunity to perform these tasks in your personal office, and as a reward, your Mavro will grow up to 100% per month in your personal office. So basically, let me put it in layman's terms, okay? Basically, what it means, we as a whole, as a community, we constantly, continually advertise and continue effort of advertising and bringing the knowledge of MMM existence to as many people as possible daily. And so you can imagine with, almost 140 million participants at the moment from so many countries, if the more people participate and advertise, the more people around the world, new people, would become to, be exposed to what is MMM and would possibly be interested in joining as well. And so for doing those efforts, what the system will do every day that you complete a task correctly, according to the instructions, according to the directions, you will be awarded with 2.67% for each day that you completed the task successfully. And so what does that mean? It means that if you do no tasks at all, your macros will still grow at 20%. But if you do additionally the daily task, it will have additional 2.67, which means that 20% per month will grow. It will be a daily rate of 3.33%. And so over a course of a month, if you do every day your task, it will be 100% interest paid to you. So basically, if you have 100 Mavros in your account right now and you do your tasks every single day, at the end of the month, you will have that money doubled from 100 to 200. That means that if you help somebody with $100 to begin with, that was your first provided help, and let's say this is your first month, your money Mavro in the system will accrue interest in the amount of 100%. And so at the end of the first full month, you will see that instead of your original 100 Mavros that the system gave you, you now got an additional 100 Mavros paid to you as interest, because that is the rate that you grew your Mavros at, because you had a task completed every day. And that means that now if you need help, let's say next month you do need help, you're entitled to request help of the full $200. So think about it. You provided help for $100. The system helped you multiply that amount, and now you can request to provide help to you for $200. Is that awesome? Yes, it is. It's a system that is absolutely genius. So let's go on to the next slide now. Okay, there's another way that you get extra money, and that is only with your first contribution. And so I wanted to point that out. You get bonuses, and you can see here you can get $20, $50, or $100. And the way that you get them, it shows right here. For a $20 bonus is on an initial and only on the first deposit, guys, from $50 to $499. You will get $50 bonus for $500 to $2,999, and you will get a $100 bonus if your deposit is $3,000 or greater only for your first time contribution, guys, only for the first time. Okay, so let's go on further with explaining how this works. So again, let's look at this extra, up to 100% per month MMM extra. This is what a typical chart looks like, but this is, you have to, let me explain something here. This chart is calculated based on 30% growth. So depending how much you're going to, deposit, let's say you started with $200 and you didn't really need the help. You just left it in the system and let the Mavro grows. After a full year, that $200 that you provided help with, after a full year, you can actually request now $4,659.62 in exchange for that one time that you gave help. It grew up more than 10 times for you. It grew up more than 200% by now, as you can see. It's actually 230%, okay, is what it grew in 1 year. That is amazing growth that the banks don't give you. We both know that. Of course, depending how much you deposit, and if you deposit 1,000 or provide help and got the deposit of Mavros of 1,000 into your account, that means that in a year's time, you can now request $23,000 plus. That is amazing, guys. Now, I want to point out, this is only 30% calculation here. You see, it's only for 30%. What happens if you do the task every day and you actually make 100%? That could blow your mind if you realize the numbers there. Okay, let's go on to the next. We also have other bonuses that we provide you. If you were to let your friends, your people, your associate know that, MMM is a great thing and you found it and you're happy about it and you recommend it, and let's say somebody you refer starts their own account in the system, everybody that registers you as the referrer, okay, you're going to make 10% of whatever amount that they made a deposit into the system, meaning they provided help for $100, for example. As soon as they made that payment, the system gave them their 100 Mavros in the system. You get 10% from that 100 Mavro. So that means that you're going to see $10 in your account because they provided 100. Okay, do you follow that? That's kind of how it works. All right. Now there's more bonuses, and the bonus says, let me go back there for a moment. This is only on direct referral. Okay, the referral is only direct referrals. Now we have another referral which is multi-level, if you will. It's deeper through the entire organization. People are able to create their own multi-level structure if they would like to become a guider or a manager, and that is based on how many people you would refer and grow the structure under you. But once you become a guider, and we have a guider school that you can go to and become a guider if you so choose, and we encourage everybody to do that because that is really how you need to, be able to help the people who are interested in finding out the information, and they need somebody who's competent and capable of explaining the information. So being for that exchange of your work and helping people, you would get percentage deeper into the organization. And we're going to look at that in a second. So as I said, there is a guider school that you can join, and we open those classes every so often. So now let's see, this is what the managers and guiders benefits going to be, okay? So you're going to get 5% from your first level participant, 3% from the second level, 1% from third level, 0.5% from fourth, 0.3% from the fifth, 1.1% from the sixth, and then, it keeps going down, but it's throughout the entire depth of your organization. It doesn't stop. It's to infinity. Okay. And it's just fabulous because if you have people who join and they're, people with influence, they will go ahead and share the word, and you can make money by helping these people understand how to become a guider, how to get involved, how to, help their people be helped. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about the rules and recommendations, how to safely practice in MMM Global. Okay. So again, MMM is a community where people trust and help each other. And that's why it uses a principle, and it's only one account for one person. So yes, it is lucrative. Yes, it is a way of also creating money for yourself. It is also a way of growing your money safely for yourself. But there's a rule, and the rule is that we want to have honest people here. We only operate on honesty and trust, and therefore we do not want to be scammed. We do not want to have people commit fraud on us, and that's the first rule. You can only have one account per person. If you and your partner want to create two separate accounts, that's great. You cannot have it from the same IP address if you are each other's referral. If you are not each other referral, that's fine, no problem. You can both have an account from the same IP address. It's not a problem. It's not a contradiction. Okay, but we're just looking to weed out the reason that people would do that is with, as you saw, with the bonuses that people get, for referrals with 10%, and with the initial deposits, you get the bonuses as well. There would always be people who would try to scam the system and win more bonuses than what the system is built and ready to provide according to the rules. So we are limiting that so that it would not destroy our system. Okay. Now, if somebody is found to be violating the system, created fraud, their account will be blocked once and for all, immediately expelled from our community. Okay. However, if by mistake, if you did nothing wrong and your account has been blocked, that block would be lifted. It just means that you've been suspected, or for some reason something looked not right. And so first of all, our MMM police, the CRO, Crow, they put a block because the system automatically with the algorithm is recognizing certain activities that looks could be possible fraudulent, and so it has things in place to stop those from happening. But if you did nothing wrong and it just happened and your system got blocked, it will be lifted and you can go back, to work as usual, and your Mavros will not be affected. The growth of your Mavros will not be affected. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Okay, so here are the general rules. Okay, first, you will be surprised to see that participants may participate with the sum of as little as $10, but no more than $10,000. Okay, that's it. If you reached $10,000 provided help, you cannot provide a penny more for help for life. Yeah, you heard me right, for life. So the max that you can put into the system is $10,000, but you can start with as little as $10, and the system only take multiples of 10, just for ease of, calculation and everything like that. All right. The amount of assistance you provide turns into Mavros, which is the conventional unit of MMM system. And for example, if you participate and provided assistance of $1,000, then you will be awarded 1,000 Mavros, as I explained earlier. Okay, you can have Mavros in MMM Extra program, like I explained before. Okay, and so on a daily basis, it will be 3.33% if you do completely correct the task each day. Then you will be getting the full 100% per month. Okay. Now, as I said, there are registration bonuses. We went over that. Participants are credited with the referral bonus of 10%. We went over that. Okay. Here's something that you do need to understand, for example, because you are also being, getting referral bonuses of the 10% in the future when your participants in the future may want to make extra donation. But here's a caveat to that, and you need to be aware of it. For example, let's say that you provided help for $1,000 and you will get $100 bonus, right? But then let's say a month later, let's say your participant withdrew or requested help of $1,500, right? So then after that, he wanted to go ahead and put again, provide help for $2,000. So that's like the system would give him a deposit supposedly of 200. I mean, for you, because he just deposited 2,000, right? No, here is the correction. Okay, because he took 1,500 out, that means that the 2,000, okay, part of it could be that 1,500, or there he already had 1,000 before, he took 1,500 out. So the system would only let you have, let's look at this example again. So if he provides a system of $1,000 and you get $100 USD bonus, right? But if after that the participant takes out 1,500 and then provide assistance for 2,000, right? The bonus will be credited only for the input-output difference, i.e., $1,500, meaning he had 1,000 there before, he took 1,500 out, and he brought 2,000 back in, right? So let's add it all up, okay? It ends up in 1,500 total, grand total of all these three transactions, okay? So he put 1,000 in, he put another 2,000 in, that's 3,000 in, he took 1,500 out. You only deserve to have 10% from the 150, 10% of the 1,500, not of the full 2,000 that he now provides. Do you understand? Okay. So let's look again at some more of the rules. We spoke about the guider bonus and how you get paid with that. And then, here's an interesting one. We'll talk about that in a minute too. But you also get a bonus if when you do receive help, you write what we call testimony letter of happiness. The system requires that you write a letter of happiness testimony after each time that you do receive help from the systems, get help. So if you choose to also accommodate your letter of happiness with a video, and if your face is showing in that video, you will get 5% additional to your help that you just got. And if your face is not there, you just show the proof, well, then that's okay. You still get a bonus of 3%. So we get those quite often, and yes, people request those bonuses, and yes, we have to pay them. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, if you create an account, let's say your referrer create an account, you got a referral, they created an account that they did absolutely nothing, they have no activity whatsoever. After 2 weeks, that account will be deleted. Okay, so if you bring somebody into the system, make sure they do go into some kind of activity. They don't just sit there dormant doing nothing, because the system eventually will delete their account. Okay. And also, you should understand that all these rules are in place in order for MM to be able to help and protect all the participants from any fraud or scam, and keep it as a steady working, stable payments system going on. Okay. So in MMM, money is redistributed among the community members only, and being honest is the main priority for the community, because MMM was created not for getting richer, but to make financial relations between people fair, much more fair than what it is now. Okay, let's go on and let's talk about this extra money, and you know, how do you actually do that? Okay, and the other thing too that I like about this system is this right here. Everything depends on you and your actions only. Unlike whatever online business, work from home, or other things, a lot of time you will find that it depends, your earning depends on what other people will do. And sometimes you can influence other people and tell them what to do, but a lot of times you cannot. And we're here to tell you that this is the first time that you will see that nothing depends on other people. It's what you do. You choose how much you want to earn. Okay, and that's beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about MMM Extra again. We spoke about that it's you know, you do the web tasks in order to gain up to 100%, and this is some information you can read about it in this in the tab here as well when you get to it. I pretty much covered it. Now we covered the bonus, and now we're going to talk about the rules and recommendations for safe practice, which we did actually. Okay, I think we covered it all. All right, so join our community. Hope to see you. And I believe I covered all that we needed to cover in this video. Let me pause for a moment. Okay, so yes, we covered the whole information that I wanted, and I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I had a good time, I guess, and time flies when you're having fun. So I do hope you join us, and I do hope that you do see a lot of your questions answered here. But if you still have questions, do reach out to me and leave me a comment, or um, find me on Facebook or on the link that I provide under this video. And go ahead, do your due diligence, ask me questions. I will help you understand how to, I will guide you and show you what you need to do in order to make this work for you and your family and your future as well. Hope to see you really soon. Take care now.